Hello, beautiful, and welcome to day one of the Forward Quarantine Wellness Challenge. And today is all about your mindset. I truly believe, having worked with women for almost 5 years now, that if you don't have a strong, positive mindset and outlook on the future, it's going to be really hard to help keep any habit in momentum and keep it up for the long term. So we always start with our mindset first. So here's what I want you to do. This is all about positive positioning. Do you ever notice, especially here in quarantine, maybe your mind seems to get the best of you, your worries and anxieties tend to creep up, or you're focusing on negative thoughts throughout the day that tend to ruminate and then make you feel really crappy from the inside out? There is so much truth and power to the thoughts that we tell ourselves. Our brain cannot distinguish the difference between stories that we make up in our head that may or may not be true and the facts. So your brain believes whatever you tell it, and the information you are getting is from your own thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and your behaviors, and your outlook on what you believe to be true in life. So here's what I want you to do today. It's all about positive positioning. 1, I want you to wake up tomorrow morning or this morning, or after you've had your breakfast and you're watching this for the first time. I want you to say 3 positive affirmations to yourself without judgment and something that you believe to be true. It can be, I'm confident in my ability to make change throughout the week or just for today. I am proud of myself for signing up for this challenge, and I am going to tackle this head on and make it happen and make myself proud. Whatever it is, I encourage you to write these 3 things down and then think about things that you're grateful for in your life. Think about things that you can get excited about. Write those down too. And what you're doing is you're setting your brain up for success by giving it a compelling future and exciting thoughts and things to look forward to, which we need right now in this challenge, in this quarantine, more than ever to help pull ourselves out of it. Some things to think about as you keep that positive positioning in place for the rest of the day. How do you talk to yourself on a regular basis? Oftentimes, we tend to let this go into autopilot and it becomes subconscious. But try to stop yourself throughout the day. Think about how you are talking to yourself. Speak to yourself as if you would one of your best friends. How would you treat them if they were coming to you for advice? If they were feeling in a rut, you would probably cheer them on. You would be their biggest cheerleader, their biggest support system, encourage them to make these things happen and tell them that it's possible. So when you create a world of possibility for yourself and you get excited about your future and you get excited about doing things, it's going to put that much more momentum and pep into your step, and it's going to make you feel like these things are actually possible. Notice how you're passing judgment on yourself and how you're passing judgment on other people. I know during this quarantine we may or may not be making the choice to go outside. We're consuming media, we're consuming social media, we're consuming the news. All of these things can cause us to create hypothesis or judgments of our own, and they can either be supportive and positive or they can be a little bit criticizing and negative. So think about how you feel when you are witnessing other people out there in the world. Are you passing judgment on them? Do you feel good? Instead, can you send them some love and appreciation and respect, because we are all going through this in an entirely different way, and send them a little bit of love. And in doing that, hold judgment from yourself, hold judgment from them, and I promise you will feel better. Visualize success for this week and also for the long term. Visualize us coming out of this quarantine feeling really good, doing some little things every day that you're going to start putting in place starting now that will help support your body, your brain, and your overall well-being so that you can show up when this quarantine lifts and even throughout with energy, with happiness, and with a positive outlook for the future. So, I want you to practice that positive positioning all day long. Write down what you're excited about. Write down those positive mantras and beliefs that you can think for yourself, and I want you to repeat them throughout the day, and then let me know how you're doing later. All right? Cheers to day one. Let's make this happen.